a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. It'll be scary. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, a perimeter filled up by Leonard and George. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point. So the Bucks win the tip. Now, Antetokounmpo. From past the arc. You can't get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Middleton against George. Milwaukee with the rebound. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here is Los Angeles now. Beverly with the ball. To Zubac. George against Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George passes to Leonard. And he overshot that one, missing.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Gosh, that's a 2-pointer. Can't nail the jump.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Leonard. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Into the paint. Here's Bledsoe. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And finally, somebody knocks down a shot. This has not been pretty thus far.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Bledsoe against Beverly. Outside for George. Over Giannis. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Beverly.
When Beverly concentrates on passing, he makes his team better. Superb at getting passes over to his guy.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. The wide open look here for Lopez. And the 3 ball is good.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now, here's George. Leonard looking over the floor, and the shot goes down.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
That's to Bledsoe. And here's Middleton. George with the defensive effort.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
That's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Middleton finds Matthews. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He got whacked from that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Without shooting their first free throw for this one. It's the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Antetokounmpo against George. Fades away. And it's Leonard missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on George.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
The Bucks shooting the 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. Middleton hits them both. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Leonard. On the wing, Morris. 6 to shoot. Passes to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks with possession here. Middleton outside. The kick out for Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss. Clippers have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. The shot by George, no good. Milwaukee is gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Throws it up for Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here's George. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Giannis.
And he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And the wide-open shot from Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Bledsoe outside. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Middleton's got 7 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Leonard. From 13 feet, it goes down. 6 points for him.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. The pass to Bledsoe. Second chance effort. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Pass to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Down low. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Bledsoe against Beverly. And Bledsoe, here we go. The Clippers grab the miss. In the corner, George with it. Hits the 3-point foul. And now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Timeout called the Bucks. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The baseline jam. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now here's Williams. Middleton outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Middleton's got 11. The Clippers trail. Beverly looking around. Pass to Leonard. Now, here is Morris. Over Ilyasova. Morris with the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 1.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 or 20-foot range.
Matthews passes to Williams. George against Middleton. Passes it to Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 5 points in the game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. On the wing, Morris. Outside Leonard. The pass to George. From deep three-point range. And it's Beverly missing.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backcourt.
And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Williams comes in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. The Bucks also changing it up. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Hill. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by the Bucks. Ilyasova with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So we'll see Ilyasova go to the free throw line. That's on Lou Williams. The Bucks in their 5th free throw of the game here. That free throw good from Ilyasova. 1:36 left to play in the first. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Williams. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Ilyasova dishes to Hill. Pass to Middleton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Chris Middleton.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Harrell, the pass to George. It's good. George has got 7.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Now, here is Hill. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Middleton. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Jackson. Williams against Hill. Williams passes to Morris. On the money with the shot from the left block. He has 6. And here's Middleton. 15 points in the game. Fires from deep. No good on that one.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Chris Middleton has been on display for Milwaukee, going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
And yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They're down low with 4 with Harrell in the middle. Reggie Jackson out there with Lou Williams. And it's Shamet in at the small forward. So it's the Bucks now. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Jackson against Hill. On the way forward, shoots the 3. That one misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Williams up on top. Oh, Leonard in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Giannis.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. A floater. Leonard, no luck.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's tipped. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. No good, unable to end this run. Milwaukee leading by 11. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Matthews, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Outside for Jackson. George against Matthews. Here's the three. George, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Count it, good. That's now 8 points for Giannis.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Leonard. And it's off the back rim, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Now, here is Hill. The shot missing. Clippers trail by 15. Here's George. He trains the quick shot. George has got 9. And so it's Milwaukee now. Antetokounmpo kicks to Matthews. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The feed to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
And Matthews gets it to go. Matthews has got 4 points this quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Giannis against Leonard. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Misses off the left eye.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Lopez. Off target with his 3. Clippers trail by 15. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Hill.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Hill throws it down.
Okay, George Hill. Elusive off the bounce. Makes it look so easy.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for Jackson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Giannis. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Williams against Matthews. Williams' shot is off.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw tonight. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in.
NBA champion, Finals MVP, Kawhi has done a lot in a short time.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Matthews. OT that time from Hill.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Lopez with the block.
And it's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Now here's Beverly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Bledsoe. Good work defensively by Morris.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Wasted no time on that one.
And you have to be ready for this. Defensively, Morris has a terrific pull-up. Maybe a better choice for him than taking it to the rack.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Trying to get open as Lopez. Giannis, no good. Clippers trail by 14. The three from George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter. Nothing since.
Here's George. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Marvin Williams has checked in for Lopez. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Here's George. He's got 16. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 11 rebounds in the game. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Clippers on defense. It's a 10-point game. Here is Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 3. Good on the bucket.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Beverly, the pass to George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Lets it go with the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Matthews with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Loads it up for Giannis. And stolen by Harrell. Now George. 19 points in the game. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Harrell. Clock at 6. Pass to George. On deep. Bledsoe with the rebound. Bucks leading by 9. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Harrell, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harrell. Dishes to Beverly. Leonard. with the floater, and it's good on the way in. Beverly's got his first basket.
A shot that Beverly's developed. Once you have the floater, you don't always have to get to the rim.
On his left side, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. And he makes both free throws. .119 left in the first half of basketball. Now the pass to Harrell. He kicks it to George. Back to Harrell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Williams.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Leonard against Matthews. Leonard the pass to Harrell. That shot, no good. Great D that time for Middleton.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Leonard. He's got 13.
So difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
The Clippers shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 20 seconds left here in the second.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Morris outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
You know, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active. Everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Well, for the Bucks, they have a solid lead and have shown a lot of poise here, trying to avoid this series going to 7 games. They clearly have their eye on taking the championship right here in Game 6. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Man, Chris Middleton gets it going. Fun to watch. One of the smoothest players in the league. Incredible touch of the shot. looks like nothing bothers him.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the board. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Clippers trail by 9. Setting the floor for the Bucks. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez and at the center filling out the middle. The Clippers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Shoebox against Bledsoe. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marcus Morris puts one up there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
For Milwaukee, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe hits them both. So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 10. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Middleton against Jordan. Lopez outside. Connects from three-point range. Lopez has got 9.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Rebound, Milwaukee. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Matthews dishes to Bledsoe. Back to Matthews. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
On the wing, Giannis. He's covered by Leonard. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trail by 11. 90 seconds now into the second half. Fires from 14. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
Inside, here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 21 in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And here's Leonard from 3. Nailed from three-point range. 20 points for him.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
Bounce pass into the Kumbo. Bledsoe outside. Middleton for 3. Headshot blocked. As the Clippers taking it the other way. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Morris, no good. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. A 6-point lead. Here's Lopez.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Lopez.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
In the corner, it's Morris. Over Middleton with the second effort. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Those big men. Lacroix rarely loses a rebound when he gets to it first.
The Clippers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Middleton with it. 17 points in the game. He dishes it to Bledsoe. Here's the lob. And Kumbo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to George. Lopez with the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And his competitiveness showing through, that's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
From the line since halftime.
Clippers trail by 10. George looking around. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Kevin, I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all tonight.
Now here's Bledsoe. 7 points in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Beverly. Zubac kicks to Beverly. From outside off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 8. Now this pass is to Lopez. He feeds it to Middleton.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. so good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Bledsoe, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists in the game.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 25. And the basket is good. Leonard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Great quarter for this 50 offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
And they double up out of the Kumbo. And wrestling fourth there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here are the Clippers. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. 6-point game. On the wing, George. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Antetokounmpo dishes to Bledsoe. Bucks passing it around. And Matthews kicks to Lopez. Here's Bledsoe, and the rejection by Zubac. Feeds to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Landry Shamit's checked in for Paul George. Williams comes in for Morris, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Middleton. 17 points in the game. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Bucks leading by 4. Giannis is double. Kicks to Ilyasova. It's Hill on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it down to Middleton. 3-pointer. It's held in by Zubac.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Here's Leonard. Hill with some nice D. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Kept alive. And the rejection by Zubac. Jackson against Hill. Williams gets the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Milwaukee has gone into a sub here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside Hill. Pass to Ilyasova. They need this one. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. That one good for 2. Giannis has got 9 points here in the second half.
You can't give him any daylight or he will do just that.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Shot from 12, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot.
And you know what? He's just not won his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Middleton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
The first one falls for him. So for the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac, and George is subbed in for Landry Shamet. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Bucks. Ante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. Middleton hits them both. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 9 points. So the wing on the left. Will it go? And it's Harrell missing. Milwaukee is going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. This is it to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 6. Off the left rim and out.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Ilyasova up top. He's defended by Hill. Ilyasova dishes to Hill. The pass to Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. He started by Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. Ilyasova's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bucks. Clippers trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Landry Shamet's checked in for George. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Korver in for Chris Middleton. Harrell finds Williams. It's stolen by Korver. Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Williams. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Ilyasova. No one around him. A three off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Jackson. Outside Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Harrell. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's the Bucks ball. They've scored 10 straight. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. Jackson against Hill. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Fires the three. But they'll get another chance. Bucket is good. 6 points for George Hill.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Williams against Ilyasova. Williams, that's good.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Giannis outside. The kick out to Hill. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Hill's got 5 points now in the quarter. Clippers trail by 17. Pass to Williams. Leonard on the wing. Over Giannis. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 5.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Leonard kicks to Shamet. Sinks the three-pointer. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do. Understands the spacing.
And so it's Milwaukee in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Morris is out there with Paul George. Then there's Harold. Then it's Williams. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to Lopez. On the three off target.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
The feed to George. It's good. The assist is coming from Jackson. And that's now 25 points for George.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
Here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
The vision from George Hill. Very careful with the ball. He makes the easy play.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Bledsoe looking it over. Williams passes to Hill. He kicks to Bledsoe. A three ball. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Clippers trail by 17. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Hill.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And not too long ago, Reggie Jackson signed a 5-year, $80 million deal. A lot of pressure on him to earn that money.
Now here's Bledsoe. Passes it to Williams. He can't get it to go. Good D that time from Leonard. Right side Jackson. It's up a three. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
Jackson against Bledsoe. It's Hill on the wing. Milwaukee getting another chance here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Ante DiVincenzo comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Middleton hits them both. Clippers trail by 14. And here's Jackson. The pass to Leonard. Oh, good on the triple. Hill against Jackson. Hill dishes to Lopez. Giannis outside. Pocket 6. Stolen by Jackson. He feeds it to Harold. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Here's Giannis. And that one, good. Giannis has got 30.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Leonard on the wing. Great tee that time from Giannis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1-3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
And Leonard gets it to go.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Jackson. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton against George. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 5 assists tonight.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Hero. A rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Hill looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Stolen by Middleton. Hill against George. Right side Hill. Here's Lopez. Off target from 3-point range. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 16-point game.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Timeout called the Bucks. Boys is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Jackson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Williams is checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Just 3 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 24.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Middleton against George. Harrell high post. Right side Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harrell kicks to Beverly. And Hill over to help. Here's Harrell. Carries it down low.
What a great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
Hill against Beverly. Outside Hill. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here. 11 feet away. Rebound by Hill. Hill's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Hill against Beverly. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Williams. And it's Matthews in for Dante DiVincenzo. Free throw drops for Hill.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
Now, here is George. Over Giannis. And it's George missing. Milwaukee leading by 16. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. And Middleton, now it's out the key. Matthews against George. The kick out to Lopez. Buries it from three-point range. Lopez has got 14 points now in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Feeds it to Hill. Loads it up for Giannis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now, here is George. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 11 rebounds in the game. The drive by Hill. Here's Middleton. Lopez up top, kicks to Giannis. On deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dump play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in? And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now, here is Hill. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Beverly against Hill. Inside, here's George, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
George, no good on the free throw. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 4 this quarter.
Incredible activity from Montrezl Harrell. So many of his points is off the offensive glass.
Now here's Middleton. Outside Hill. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. Clippers trail by 13. Leonard draws the double. Matthews with the steal. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles.
You gotta buckle up on that one. Incredible effort by Kawhi. Picks it up with the claw, then off to the races.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And you know, his performance tonight is going to make the championship all that much sweeter for him. He knows he has been the biggest factor in earning them that trophy. Now, here's Bledsoe. Loads it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
It's George on the wing. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. the shot clock. Giannis, no good. Clippers trail by 13. Passes it to Hill. Takes it out to Leonard. Back to Morris. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Middleton. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Giannis dishes to Lopez. Beverly against Bledsoe. Middleton outside. Takes the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Clippers go the other way with it.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Bucks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Now here's Leonard. Turn around Jay. Here's Harold. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
He plays with such force. You see why Harold has been called the heart and soul of this team.
That's good from Harold. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Lopez left side. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now Bledsoe. And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
Well, they did it, and as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes from winning it all.
You have to hand it to the entire organization. They work together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.